Greetings, humans. My name is and this is the Illegal Alien Show. Starting with the Trump wall, the bill that I have is pretty simple. There's 12 million illegal aliens at the country, just about. You charge the people who want to get right with the law between $5,000 or $10,000, and that will grant them a work permit, and that way they can get driver's license to drive to work, and a social security, and they're gonna start paying taxes, and they also have to pay the back taxes for all the years that they lived here. So, illegal alien pays $10,000, pay the back taxes, gets a green card, a work permit, and a social security. No citizenship yet. After 10 years, if all those criteria are met and all the taxes are paid, the fee is paid, no crimes, good record, that person can be given an opportunity for a citizenship after 10 years. Republicans are afraid. I hear a lot of my Republican friends say that they're afraid that all these people are going to become voters. So that will eliminate the voting for at least for 10 years. But these people do have a voice that needs to be heard. Isn't this a capitalism society after all? Because if you're trying to silence some of these people's voices, you are being a socialist. So a lot of these Republicans don't realize that some of their actions are actually very socialist. So I think it's a win-win for everybody. There will be a lot of people getting right with the law. That would generate over $120 billion that can overpay for the wall. It can or do whatever you need to do with that money. It can go to the national debt, or you can go to building shelters for on the border, or go to the root of the issue, which is not being talked about right now, which is what is making all these people migrate on the rates that they are to America right now. Why are all these families on our border walking on the dangerous journey, risking their lives, putting their lives at risk to come here, asking for help? Why? So we can also take some of that funding and not cut the funding for these countries, but actually fund more of the issue, the root issues. But I don't think the way to do it is through government. I think the way to do it is to the people itself. You ask all these families that are coming on the border right now, what is going on? What's the problem? What do you need that would have changed for you not to live in your home? Because what you also have to understand is most people, they don't want to leave their home. They don't want to live their comfort around their family and the places that they grew up. Most humans actually live where they were born or raised. Ask yourself that question. Are you living where you were born and raised right now? And only a percentage of us migrate to other states, other cities for a better place. And that's a human natural behavior. But a lot of these people, if given the choice, they would rather stay at home if they were just given a better security. So we can monitor the money better. I think that's where maybe we're missing the point. America sometimes is too generous, that it just gives money away to these governments blindly, instead of monitoring their money through society and actually seeing the results and showing the results around through media and advertising as well. It's also an ideology war that we have to win. So I think this bill proposal is pretty simple. You give an opportunity for these people to get legal. I hear a lot of my Republicans and Trump supporter friends, all they want is these people to do it legally, legally, legally. But they just don't understand that there are not a lot of legal ways right now for these people to get right with the law. So, if given the opportunity, these people will gladly pay the U.S. government $10,000. Thank you, U.S. government, for giving this opportunity to live in this blessed nation that we now call home. May we have the right to also call this place home. We respect the values. We respect the culture. We want to contribute to society. We want our kids to be raised around the best as well. And we want our kids to have amazing opportunities as well. And what makes America great is the generosity that America always had towards other countries, and the missionaries and the charity work that America did to other nations. That's one thing that makes America so great. And right now there's kind of this talk about stopping that kind of generosity. But remember, that's one thing that makes America great, is the generosity of the American people. So let's give these people an opportunity to get right with the law, to give a path to be legally right with the law. I ran this idea throughout many of my Trump supporters, and they fully agree with that. They would love to get some of that money. All they want is for them to pay taxes and to get legal with the law. But they just don't understand there's no way for a lot of these people to get legal with the law. So Congress, please, if you listen, or if one of you guys know a congressman or know how to reach out to some of these people to pass an immigration bill, work on this. Think about my bill proposal. It's simple. I think it's a win-win for everybody. You to get all these people right with the law, paying taxes, generate tons of money. You can build your wall over and over if you want. Use that money to fight and combat why these people are coming here in the first place. Because if you just build a wall and if you just ignore the problem, you're just going to turn your back on all these people. How can you live like that? How can you live in prosperity in a luxurious life, knowing that on the other side people are suffering? So let's use this to help the root of the issue on the immigration. Thank you. More to come. Stay tuned. And we'll see you next Sunday.